This video could change your life, and that's not an exaggeration. If you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I know the doubts that are running through your head. What if no one watches? What if I don't have the right equipment? What if I'm too late? I had all of those same thoughts before I started. Every YouTuber does. But those things are keeping you from starting, and they don't matter when you take a step back and look. What matters is that you start. And by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly why starting a YouTube channel right now might be one of the best decisions of your life. YouTube in 2025 is bigger than it's ever been. And the best part is that it's never been easier to get started. And I know what you might be thinking. Is it too late? Have I missed my chance? Well, let me tell you right now that you haven't. In fact, there's never been a better time to start. And let's look at what's happening. YouTube is evolving into an all-in-one platform for creators. It started with long-form content, but now we have shorts, podcasts, live streaming, and a built-in community tab. And that means no matter what kind of content that you want to make, there is a place for you. And if you've worried about getting discovered, here's another thing about YouTube. YouTube is actively pushing new creators more than it ever has before. And if you've ever noticed more small channels that are in your feed lately, videos from people that are just 100 or 200 subscribers, and that's because YouTube's algorithm is shifting. It's giving new channels a chance to get discovered. And this is something that wasn't happening as much as a few years ago. And that brings me to one of the biggest reasons that you should start, and that's the opportunity. And YouTube isn't just a place to post videos, it's part of a booming economy. Right now, over 2 million creators are making six-figure incomes from their channels. And that number is expected to double in the next 2 years. You don't need millions of subscribers to make it happen either. There are creators out there with just a few thousand subscribers making a full-time income from their channel. They're doing it through sponsorships or memberships. There's courses, there's coaching and digital products. Because in today's world, attention is currency. And if you can hold attention, you can monetize it. But this isn't just about making money. YouTube is also a creative outlet. It's a place where you can share your thoughts or your experiences, your skills, and you can do it all on your own terms. You don't need a boss, you don't have any gatekeepers. It's just you and your ideas. Even if you never go viral, starting a YouTube channel can still change your life, because YouTube is more than a platform. It's a personal growth machine. So let's forget about the money for a second, because even if you never make a dime from YouTube, the process of starting a channel will change you in ways that you've never expected. And most people stop learning the moment they leave school. They settle into routines and growth just stalls. But when you start a YouTube channel, it changes, because now you're constantly learning. You're improving and you're leveling up your skills. And these are the skills that are valuable. Think about what happens when you commit to YouTube. You get better at public speaking because you're constantly communicating. You improve your storytelling because every video needs a clear message. You learn marketing, you learn branding and video editing, and you learn social media strategy. And these are skills that most people pay to learn, but you're developing them just by making videos and getting hands-on experience with them. And those skills don't just help you on YouTube, they help you in business, in job interviews, in everyday life. And you start speaking with more confidence. You start explaining things better. and you start thinking differently than other people do. And here's the crazy part about it, is that every successful YouTuber you know today, they all started at zero. Every single one of them. They had to push through the same awkwardness, the same discomfort, the same doubts, but they kept on going. And every video made them 1% better. And that's what happens when you step out from being a consumer to a creator. And instead of mindlessly scrolling, watching other people live their dreams, you start creating something of your own. And that shift alone changes everything. You start seeing opportunities where you never had before. And you start meeting people who actually get you, people who share your passions and your interests. And YouTube isn't just a video platform, it's a way to find people that you can connect with. And maybe your friends and family don't understand your obsession with gaming or travel or psychology or finance, but I promise you this, there's an audience out there that does. And when you start creating, you start attracting those people. And one day you realize you're not just talking to a camera, you're actually talking to a community of people that are like-minded and they're on the same page as you. And that's the moment that YouTube stops feeling like you're just making videos and it starts feeling like you're building something real. Starting a YouTube channel isn't easy, and in the beginning it can actually feel pretty discouraging. And you post a video and nothing happens. There's no views, no comments, no subscribers. Meanwhile, you see other creators blowing up overnight, getting thousands of views, and you start wondering, what am I doing wrong? Now, here's the truth that most people don't want you to hear. Growth on YouTube is slow at first, and it's supposed to be. Most people quit because they expect results way too soon. They post 5 videos, 10 videos, maybe even 20, and when they don't see instant success, they give up. But what they don't realize is that every successful YouTuber had to push through the exact same phase. Your first 50 to 100 videos, they're just practice. And honestly, it's probably a good thing that no one's watching yet, because this is your chance to learn without pressure. It's your chance to improve, to experiment, and to figure out what works without an audience judging every move. So instead of getting frustrated that no one's watching, flip your mindset and use this time to get better. And here's a simple way to do that. With every video that you make, just improve one thing. Maybe today you focus on better lighting. Next time you improve your pacing. The next video you try a stronger hook. And if you do that, you'll naturally get better without feeling overwhelmed. And that's the real secret to growth on YouTube. It's not about getting lucky, and it's not about some viral moment. It's about stacking small improvements over time. Because the creators who succeed are not the ones that got lucky. They're the ones who kept showing up. And this is where most people fail. Not because their videos aren't any good, but because they couldn't handle the feeling of putting in work without seeing immediate results. So the question you have to ask yourself is, can you keep going even when it feels like nothing is happening? Because if you can, you're already ahead of 99% of people who start. And the best part is that once you push through that phase, everything changes, because growth on YouTube is slow at first, but then it starts to snowball. And one day you wake up and one of your videos starts getting traction, and then another one, and suddenly the momentum you've built starts working in your favor. And before you know it, you're no longer just someone who started a YouTube channel, you're a YouTuber. And that's when the real opportunities start coming your way. Now that we've tackled the reality of growth, let's bring it all together. Because success on YouTube isn't about having the best gear or knowing every trick. It's about taking that first step and committing to the journey. So here's the bottom line. Starting a YouTube channel isn't just about making videos. It's about transforming who you are. Because the person who hesitates or overthinks and worries about what people are going to think is not the person who's going to succeed on YouTube. The person who takes action and keeps going and keeps learning and doesn't quit, that's the one that's going to make it. And right now you have to make a choice. You can either keep watching videos about starting a channel, or you can actually start. And your first videos are not going to be perfect and they're going to feel uncomfortable, but every successful creator has gone through this, and the only difference between them and the people who never make it is that they keep going. So here's what I want you to do. Commit to making your first video. No pressure, no overthinking. Just hit record about something that you enjoyed and upload it.